Hi children, good morning. I hope that all of you completed poem Cradle Song, isn't it? Okay, now take your workbook. We are going to see third lesson, The Man Who Wanted Nothing. Okay, before going to lesson, can I ask one thing? Do you like to give gift? Yeah. If your father birthday, mother's birthday, or friend's birthday, you want to give gift, isn't it? Like, do you like to receive gift? Yeah, for your birthday or anything, you like to receive a gift, isn't it? Like, receiving gifts can make us happy, and giving gifts to others can also make us happy. Okay. So here now we read a story about a man who gifted everything and wanted nothing for himself. So now we are going to see about one man. He wants to give gift everything, but he wanted nothing for himself. He wanted nothing. Okay. So now we are going to read a story about a man who gifted everything and wanted nothing for himself. Take a workbook and listen, okay? Wali Dad. He was a carpenter. He lived alone and worked hard the whole day long. Okay? His tastes were simple and his wants few. He spent very little of the money what he earned. Okay? So, what is his name? What is the name of the carpenter? Wali Dad. W-A-L-I. Wali, D-A-D, Dad, Wali Dad. Okay, he was a carpenter. He lived alone and he spent very little of the money what he earned. Okay, one day he found a jar in which he kept his money was full to the brim. At the top of the container, he found that a jar filled with full of money. Okay, he wanted nothing, no. So I must empty it, he thought, or I will have no container for my money. So he took the jar to the local jeweler and unloaded its contents on the floor and asked the jeweler to give him a bracelet worth for this. Okay, so he took the jar to the local jeweler and unloaded the money on the floor and asked the jeweler to give him a bracelet. So the jeweler gave him a pretty little bracelet made of gold. So pretty means beautiful. The jeweler gave him a beautiful little bracelet made of gold. Bracelet made of gold. Okay. So Wali Dad got surprised. Okay, what he should do with the bracelet? He wanted nothing, no. So he saw a merchant at the head of a line of camels laden with goods and asked him to where he was going. So he saw a merchant, he at the head of line of camels laden with goods. Laden means heavily loaded with goods. He saw a line of camels loaded with goods and asked him where he was going. So merchant replied, I am going to the palace to give some clothes because the princess has ordered some clothes, so I am going to the palace. So merchant told, I am going to the palace to give clothes. Okay, so Wali Dad asked him, will you give her the bracelet too? Said the carpenter. Handing over the bracelet he had brought to him, tell her it's a gift from Wali Dad. So Wali Dad asked merchant to give the bracelet also. Okay, ask him to tell it is a gift from Wali Dad. Okay, so the princess liked the bracelet and sent him a camel load of the finest silks in return. So the princess liked the bracelet because it made of gold. It was so pretty also. So she liked the bracelet and again princess sent him a camel load of the finest silks in return. She sent a finest silks. Okay, to Wali Dad. First, Wali Dad brought a pretty little bracelet. It made of gold. Okay, so Wali Dad sent bracelet to princess. Again, princess sent finest silks. Okay, next, again, what will I do with these silks? Groaned Wali Dad when the merchant brought the heavily laden camel to him. So Wali Dad was shouted. He murmured, what can I do these silks. Again, give them to someone else. Suggested them. He advised the merchant, given someone else. Okay, who? Merchant asked, who? Perhaps the Sultan of Kish, king. He suggested, you have to give to Sultan of Kish. So Walidad sent the silk to the Sultan, who, delighted with the gift, sent him 6 of the finest horses. So Walidad, first he gave bracelet to princess. Princess sent finest silks. Again, Walidad sent the finest silks he sent to the Sultan of Kish. Again, Sultan of Kish sent 6 of his finest horses. Walidad sent them to mount the princess. Again, he sent to the princess. Who is Walidad? Why he is sending gift? She asked his advisor. So she got confused. She is asking why he is always sending the gift. Okay, so she got confused, and she is asking why he is sending the gift to me. Okay, probably somebody who wants to impress you with his wealth, said the advisor. Send him a gift that he cannot match, that will humble his pride. So what is the meaning of wealth? Value of all to assist of worth owned by a person. So we have saying selvam, no. So her advisor had told someone wants to impress you with his wealth. So they are sending, he is sending gift. Send him a gift that he cannot match, that will learn, that will teach how to respect other one, that will respect his pride also. Pride feeling deep pleasure, no. That will humble his pride. Okay, so the princess sent him 20 mules laden with silver. Not wishing to be burdened by so much wealth, Walidad sent the silver to the Sultan. The Sultan was perplexed. Perplexed means confused. Okay, so again princess sent him 20 mules with heavily loaded with silver. Okay, mules means female horses and male donkey species. One type of species. So she sent him 20 mules laden with silver. So again Walidad sent the silver to Sultan. Sultan was confused. Okay, who is this Walidad? Again prince also asking, who is this Walidad? Why he is sending the gift to me? So his advisor also said the same thing. Someone wants to impress you, so he is sending the gift. So you have to send that should that gift that he cannot match, that should humble him. How to respect another one, it will teach him. Okay, so the Sultan sent Walidad 20 cartloads of precious stones. Cartload means large quantity of precious stones he sent, which Walidad promptly rerouted to the princess. So what he sent, immediately he sent to the princess. The princess had curiosity piqued, decided to pay him a visit. She set out secretly, taking only her maid with her. So princess wants to meet who is that person, who is it. She became interested to find that person. So she set out secretly, taking only her maid servant with her. Their inquiries led them to humble dwelling of the carpenter. This inquiries, request to find information. No, it is to live of the humble, respectful of the carpenter. They are searching carpenter, Walidad. He is sending, no, but they don't know, so they want to know who is sending the gift. As they were looking around in bewilderment, a handsome man of regal bearing came riding towards them. It was the Sultan of Kish. He too had decided to make the acquaintance of the mysterious Walidad. So as they were looking around in confusion, he saw a man. Okay, who is that man? Sultan of Kish. He also confused and he wants to know who is sending the gift. So he came. So they met each other. Okay, they are finding make the acquaintance means meet someone for the first time. Okay, he too had decided to meet who is sending the gift. They meet someone for the first time of the mysterious Validad. They want to meet Validad, but they didn't meet Validad. Both prince and princess meet each other. Okay. The Sultan and the princess fell in love with each other at first sight. After a short courtship, they announced their marriage. They first sight, they fell in love with each other at first sight. So they announced their marriage. Okay. Now Validad was now a famous man, popular man. As he refused to go to either of their palace, the princess and the Sultan sent him a chest full of gold. He refused to go to the palace, their palace. Okay. So the princess and Sultan sent him a chest full of gold. They sent a chest full of gold, but it was never delivered. He wanted nothing, no. So he didn't want to get anything from others. So it was not delivered. It was never delivered. When Validad saw the Sultan's men bringing the gold, he fled the village and was never seen again. So when Validad saw Sultan's men bringing the chest of gold, he ran away from the village and he never seen again. I hope, children, that all of you understood the story. Okay. So Validad, he was a carpenter. He lived alone. Okay. He wanted nothing. Whatever he had, he gave everything to others. Okay. So he wanted nothing. So he had money. So he emptied that part and he got a gold bracelet. He gave to the princess. Princess again, she sent to finest silks. Okay. First bracelet, then princess sent finer silks. Finer silks sent to Sultan of Kesh. Sultan of Kesh sent finest horses. Then finest horses sent to princess. So princess sent 20 mules laden with the silver. Again it went to Sultan of Kesh. Sultan of Kesh sent to 20 call loads of precious stones. Again it sent to princess. Okay. See. Take page number 25. This is your activity. See, we see a number of gifts exchanged in the story. Recall and complete the graphic below, naming the characters between whom the following gifts were exchanged. Who given this one? Okay, you have to write it. Gold. Given to whom? Yeah, princess. By? Yeah, Validad. You have to write it. Silk. Given to whom? Validad by princess. Later given to again whom? Sultan of Kesh by Validad. Okay. Then horse is given to whom? Validad by Sultan of Kesh. Later given to princess by Validad. Silver who given? Princess. Given to Validad. Later given to Sultan of Kesh by Validad. Precious stones given to Validad by Sultan, later given to princess by Validad. Like you have to complete this table. Okay. Thank you.